So I just got here at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. It's one of the stores I usually use here in town. One of the O'Reilly's. Like I said in another video, they've been pretty good to me about the parts and the selection of the things they have and how they help out. One other place in here in town I go besides them, maybe for some specialty parts. I'm here picking up some bulbs today, and what I plan on doing is experimenting with some LED bulbs. I'm gonna put, well, I bought one LED bulb to put into the overhead up here. So I want to see the difference between that and a regular bulb. I was gonna get LED taillight bulbs, but I decided to go with the regular bulb. I have one brake light out on the side. The lesser expensive option was to just get the bulbs like that was in it instead of the LED bulb. I really don't think the LED bulbs will make that much of a difference putting them in the rear, so I'm gonna do a little bit more research on that, see if anybody else has used them, because I don't really have an interest in changing the tail lights to an aftermarket tail light, at least not at the moment. I like the tail lights, headlights, and things like they are. Headlights could use some freshening up as far as polishing, but that's the situation we have. So a couple other things I'll show you, and I'm gonna get on with today. Probably do some streaming later today because I think I'm gonna have time, because I got some homework done last night. I'll get a little bit more done today, but that's where we're at. Today I got 4 things of mail, and it's all trash. I'm happy. It could be bills. So this is one of the interior lights that I'm replacing. I'm gonna do this one in the LED and see how it compares to that one. Probably have to do a nighttime comparison to actually see the difference, but you can see the one that's in there, it's already kind of yellow. But I'm a garage door opener things up here. I may actually try and program those, but not right now. Got the sunglass holder up here. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna use that store my sunglasses or put my gym membership card, because I need a place to put my gym membership card. It may serve a dual purpose. What do you guys think? Think I can have a dual purpose storage box up here? I originally got this little screwdriver. It's way too small. Can't really get torque on this. I forgot it was already bent, but we ain't got my screwdriver here. Take these vents off. There's some hooks down here. I really like to be able to get both sides, but I'm gonna go in here and slide it, and it's gonna come out. You're gonna slide that one just as well, and it's gonna come out. This one it's hooked on here. You have to be a little careful and make sure that you don't rip the glass or anything. There you go. This is what we do to get it out. See how that's hooked back your direction? So you have to kind of slip it forward or pry it a little bit forward, or you can try and pull it, but it's got a little cover that comes out of here just as well. Just slips into place. New LED bulb, old bulb. If you're looking for a part number, it's 578. You see the small numbers down there. If you look in the Sylvania parts book, it have 578. So the one slides out, finger tight. There we go. The contacts up here, if you get them flipped around and the light won't come on, flip them around again. You're reversing the polarity of the bulb, because LEDs only, the electricity only flows one way in those. You can see the brightness and the difference of the bulbs. If I'm thinking, I'll remember to come back out here at night and show you like a better picture of that. I will be revisiting O'Reilly's and picking another one of these bulbs up. Right now I'm gonna do the tail lights. Most of you know how to change the tail light, but pull this stuff back, and it's got the little plastic bolts. Untwist those, should be hand tightened. Just pull them out, replace the bulb. Of course, you pulled the lens out from the outside. Now, as you can see, I was talking about the previous car owner, you know, living down a dirt road. This kind of stuff you get when you have cars that are off-road or down dirt roads or what have you. A lot of dirt in there, so I'll be cleaning this stuff up. Of course, this other side has the subwoofer in it, and the subwoofer has to come out. I'd definitely say cleaning is in order. There's some Velcro on the bottom of that sub right here where it sticks, helps hold it down. But I took it out, look how dirty it is. I'm gonna slide it back up in the car so I can have some room to work and pull this other tail light out. So I want to show you guys this, had the new bulb out of the package, gonna replace both bulbs. The new bulb is in there, it's nice and shiny. You see the letterings on it for the Sylvania bulb. It's the old bulb. This is the holder. When you take these apart, they have a lock. I don't know if you guys can read that. You see the lock. Turn it to the right to lock it. Turn it to the left to take it out. Symbol, turn, and pull it out. And turn the opposite way to lock it, but we're gonna change that other bulb. And if you can't tell the difference, I've cleaned that off. Cleaned up the tail light pockets. Used my gloves, new bulbs, old rag. Cleaned up the thumb screws, cleaned up the tail lights, the back of the tail lights. Just got to vacuum out where the sub is. The lights are going back in. All right, let me get this into this context. This is the bottom bumper. We're coming up and we got a glue up here, some kind of adhesive. Stickers were on the car. This is the next thing I got to get off. Okay, for this one, we're WD-40 in it. Got the old trusty rag here. Come up here and see the glue is coming off. You see the spot there? So WD-40 is gonna work. I would use the Goo Gone, but I don't have it here. Captain's log WD-40 process coming up here. Yeah. You see the glue is gone off the bumper. So that means I just need to take it and clean it, the rest of this smudge and stuff off. We're gonna take a look at these, or take a look at this LED, the one that's on the left and the last one on the right, just a regular bulb. When I turn them on, you can see the difference in them. The white light and the, whatever you wanna call that, orange, yellow. Look here in the cab, and it's bright. And you can see the tint on that side, and you can see the brightness on this side. It's more like daylight. It's more like orange. So I've done housework today. I've done car work today, car wash. A lot of things I've done today. I did a stream, so check the channel for the most recent stream. I decided to call this vlog at the end of the day today because I've done a lot of videotaping. I got some other stuff I'm gonna do, but I may put it on another vlog. But thanks for tuning in. Remember to hit up the links in the description to get your merch. Subscribe to the channel. I need to get my subscriber count up. So I appreciate it if you hit the subscribe and then subscribe again. But I'm going to call it here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.